Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Coach Jesse Simpson, and I'm a personal development and performance coach. I help mission-driven entrepreneurs, community leaders, and high achievers master their mind and body so they can serve on a larger scale. I'm also, along with my coaching work, currently a grad school student. I'm going to Arizona State University's Thunderbird School of Global Management, pursuing this Master of Global Management degree, and it's really been a transformative experience. I've learned so much through the process, and I'm really not some smart guy, but I'm a systems guy, and I think in systems, and I have set up some systems that have allowed me to be really successful in my coaching work, but also in my schoolwork. I've actually spent the past 18 months or so traveling around the world, spent a bunch of time in Central and South America, then backpacked through Europe, all while working and going to school online. And the only way I did it was because of this beautiful masterpiece, this program called Evernote. Okay, so that's what I'll be going over today. Now, specifically, this video today is for people, well, students, anyone who is a student, whether you're going to your undergrad or perhaps high school or graduate school students, PhD, whatever it is. If you're spending any amount of time taking any courses or going to school online, this video is for you. Now, if you are a remote worker or fellow coach, or you do a lot of work online, whether it's running your business or anything else, I have some other videos on how to truly craft and master your day using Evernote. And I'm telling you guys, this tool has completely transformed my life. I did not have it in the beginning of my travels, and I wish I did. It was a huge learning curve to get this thing going, just because I was moving and trying to balance all these different things, but I'm so glad I did. And I'm hoping with this video, I can shorten that learning curve by offering you just a quick oversight of how I use Evernote for mastering my school. But again, check out those other videos if you want to level up or increase your productivity and focus and clarity, pretty much anything in your life that you would in general need to level up. The weekly planner video is for you. But again, this video is, we're going to be going over our keys to success when going into a new semester of school. Quick overview though. First, on Evernote. Evernote is broken down here on the left-hand side into stacks, which are these, notebooks, which are these, and notes, which are these within a notebook. Okay, so as it relates to school, each one of my classes, I have a notebook. Okay, this is my accounting class, managerial decision making. Okay, so each one of my modules within the notebook, or each week, and each overview, core summary, I have different assignments, all these different things, all that relate to this managerial decision making, this accounting class here, are within this notebook. Okay, now I have my global strategy class, same thing here. Okay, so my class, global strategy, has all of these different notes, has different PDF files, which I'll show you how to update those and add those to Evernote. But it has my PDF, has different quizzes, information, has anything I could possibly want to know about my class. I put it in a note here in this notebook. Now, going down to the stacks, all right? A stack is basically just a bunch of notebooks. Okay, so this is my grad school stack. I have all my classes that I've taken, or that all the ones that I've taken here in this grad school stack. So anything that's related to grad school, obviously I know I can come here to the grad school stack and find the class and or notebook, and then look inside of that to find whatever I'm looking for, and close that off. Now, another great function or feature really of Evernote is this search bar in the top right hand corner. As opposed to, well, in the beginning when I started off with this degree, I had just a bunch of Word documents just spread out everywhere, and I was trying to make a bunch of different folders like this over here on the right hand side of my desktop, and had all kinds of PDF files and downloads and assignments and all kinds of different things just spread out through it was a mess. But now that I've been able to clean it up, throw it all in Evernote, it's super easy because I can use this feature here in the top right-hand corner, the search bar, to search anything. I have thousands of notes throughout all of these different things, right? And I can search any one of those notes through the typing of a single word. Let's type in study. All right, so right now I'm actually in the global strategy class. So I can search via, or just for a notebook, within just a notebook, or I can search throughout all of my documents. I'll do that now. All right, so I have study abroad information. Anything that has the word study is coming up now. within all of these different notes, right? Obviously, there's a bunch of them, so I need to be a little bit more specific, but I can type in pretty much any specific amount of, or as specific as I want to get. I can type that in and it'll take me right to those documents. So it's an incredible search tool, especially if you're studying for quizzes, especially if you're studying for group projects or piecing together information from different notes. You can search and it will bring up all those notes that has that word or keywords contained in it. Now, let's go over to a specific class. So as I go into a class at the beginning of a semester, to set myself up for success, I create a bunch of different notes. All right, let's say this TGM 548 class, right? So I set up a group project note, I set up a quiz note, key takeaways. That way I can keep all of the main takeaways from a section. I can bring that here. So 5 years from the future, if I want to come back to this TGM 548 class, I can come right here and I can look at the highlighted notes, key takeaways, key reminders, whatever I want to call it, that are relevant to this class. All right, and then I can go from there. Course summary, something I like to put in. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. That way, let's just do that now. So let's see a course summary here for my global strategy class, which is already filled out, kind of started to check off some things. I'm a couple weeks into the semester. Check that off, it's done. So I go into my syllabus online, whatever yours looks like. The course summary, though, at ASU at least, is always laid out like this. So I put in the date, obviously, and the to-do for that week, and I am able to stay on top of all of the tasks that I have going on. Okay. Another great thing, or I think I mentioned this before, but each module, or what we call modules, basically the week, right? So week 2 for this global strategy class has all the information that I could possibly need. It has all my homework assignments. It has anything that I need to do in it. So I had to take a quiz. So I made that here and I've checked the box off because again, this is done. I had to read this case study, I had to read this case study, and then I had to write a discussion board post. All right, so all this is here, and then I'm going through at the end of each week, I'm making sure I have all these things checked off. And if they're not, I need to follow up and make sure that it's done. Let's see, what else? At the bottom here, or towards the bottom, is all the lecture material. Okay, so I create a hyperlink. You can Command K, and you have your hyperlink here. You just copy and paste it, so it takes you right to the modules, or I'm sorry, right to the online lecture material or the online course, and you can start to take all kinds of notes and do that however you see fit. And from there, what I like to do is, with ASU at least, and so I'm assuming it's a lot of just grad school work or online work in general, we have what are called course packs. Okay, so as a part of this class, I have to go to this Harvard Business Review site, right? So global strategy, and here's all the different articles that I need to download. And this is what I was talking about in the beginning about how these were once just spread out all over my dashboard, or my desktop rather, and it was really hard to keep track of them. There was no way to search through all of them. I had to click on each one individually. It was a huge pain. So again, one of the beautiful things of Evernote is that is all gone. You can upload these onto all within the notebook, and they're each individual, and they're each of them in their own individual note, and go from there. Okay, so what I do here, I would just click on this, I would download it, which I've already done. So here it is. I've downloaded it here, and then you'll see it here on my desktop. Okay, so what I can do is, for this class, I click a new note, and then it's as simple as dragging and dropping. Okay, and then I have it here, and I want to make sure I title it. And this is all things I do at the beginning of the semester. And so that way, when I'm coming up to, I'm not sure what week or what module when I need to read this article is specifically, but whenever it is, let's say it's module 3, I will know in my to-dos, and I can just search this class, boom, it's just going to bring me right here. And you see how I highlighted, double clicked it. Okay, so you see how I searched When You Shouldn't Go Global, which is the name of this article because it's assigned to me, and it highlights all these things and it pulled it right to the front. Okay, I'm going to delete that because I have duplicates, as you can see. But that is how I structure my day, or excuse me, my semester each day or each time I go into a new semester. Now, along with this, you have a download, a view, an annotate feature. You can look, you can type on these things. You can draw arrows and do all kinds of great note taking stuff. And again, a beautiful feature about this is you can search. So you can search within the document itself. Okay, it's great for looking up specific questions you might have about a keyword or anything you could use. And I think that's about it, guys. That's what I want to cover today as far as how I set myself up for success with Evernote for grad school. All right, I covered over the stacks, the notebooks, and the notes. I went into how I set myself up for success with creating different notes with overview, key takeaways, course summary, and then each week or module getting its own notes. And then I finally went over the best way to structure your downloads and any other PDF files or pictures or anything else. You can create a note for those as well. And again, you can search those features. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or leave a comment down below. If you are interested in learning how to completely transform your life with a weekly planner, I will post that video next. Check it out. Download this thing. It is an incredible tool. And if you are going to grad school online, this is the thing that's missing from your life if you don't have it already. Either way, guys, until next time, take care out there. Best of luck with your studies. Know how I can help. Take care.